The world fades into white. Through the window of a descending plane, endless tundra stretches like a frozen ocean. No movement, no sound, only stillness. The city of Yakutsk lies ahead, hidden beneath clouds of frost and smoke. It's the coldest inhabited place on Earth, and today it will test the limits of human endurance. As the plane lands, the engines grow silent, almost afraid to disturb the sleeping land. The door opens. A wall of air rushes in, sharp, invisible, merciless. Within seconds, breath turns to vapor, lashes turn to ice, and even the camera lens begins to freeze. The narrator steps down onto the runway, boots crunching into layers of permafrost, older than civilization itself. The silence is almost holy, like standing inside time. In this place, the Earth doesn't welcome you. It warns you, this is not adventure. This is survival at the edge of human possibility, and this is only the beginning. The door closes behind me, and for the first time, I'm alone with the cold. It's not wind. It's something alive, invisible, and ancient. The air burns as it enters my lungs, as if every breath carries a blade of ice. My eyelashes freeze together. My eyes water, then freeze too. The world outside is painfully quiet. There's no hum of traffic, no echo of life, only the soft crackle of frost spreading across metal and glass. Each footstep breaks the silence like a whisper in a cathedral. I try to speak, but my voice disappears in the air. It's swallowed whole. My camera screen begins to dim, batteries dying within seconds. The temperature feels less like weather and more like a presence. Something watching, measuring, waiting. I finally understand what the locals mean when they say the cold has a soul. Here, warmth isn't just comfort, it's survival. And for the first time, I start to feel its price. Inside a small wooden cabin, the world feels almost safe. The window glass glows with frost, each crystal branching like veins of ice. Outside, the temperature hovers near -70. Inside, I can hear the faint hum of a heater struggling to survive. On the bed lies a mountain of clothes. Not fashion, but armor. Layer after layer. Thermal skin, thick sweater, woolen socks, another sweater, heavy coat. My hands tremble as I pull on gloves that feel too thin, no matter how many I wear. A local man watches quietly and finally speaks. 15 minutes. No more. His voice isn't warning. It's experience. I nod, zipping the last layer. The sound feels final, like closing the hatch of a spaceship before launch. Outside those walls waits a different planet, silent, merciless, and cold enough to kill. I take one last breath of warm air, memorizing its softness. Then I open the door, and the warmth disappears. The first breath outside feels like swallowing knives. The air slices through my throat, sharp, invisible, merciless. Instantly, my eyelashes freeze together. Each blink feels like glass scraping glass. The world has no sound here, only the soft groan of ice shifting under my boots. The street ahead glows faintly under pale streetlights, halos of light trapped in fog. The cars stand frozen, their metal skins shimmering with frost, their engines whispering faint plumes of smoke that vanish before they rise. Even the city itself seems to breathe slower, conserving life. I take another step, and the snow beneath me cracks like shattered bone. My camera lens fogs, freezes, clears, a rhythm that feels alive, like the pulse of a dying heartbeat. In the distance, a silhouette moves, slow, deliberate. A local woman, her face completely hidden behind scarves, carrying groceries as if it's just another day in paradise. For her, this is normal. For me, this feels like the edge of the world. I keep walking. My heartbeat becomes the only sound I trust, and the city watches silently. The streets of Yakutsk are a museum of survival. Every step feels borrowed, a fragile truce between life and cold. Buildings stand wrapped in layers of ice, their windows glowing faintly like embers buried in snow. Pipes snake above the ground, carrying hot water to homes that would freeze solid if buried below. I pass a group of children, laughing, running, their breath forming clouds that hang in the air like ghosts. Their faces are red from the cold, but their eyes burn with warmth. In this city, childhood itself is proof of endurance. A street vendor sells roasted nuts beside a metal barrel fire. The smoke curls upward and freezes midair. His hands are wrapped in cloth, fingers moving stiffly, yet he smiles when I meet his eyes. "Too cold?" he says. I nod and he laughs, a sound that almost cracks the silence. As I move on, the wind grows stronger, carrying with it the faint howl of something ancient, as if the land itself remembers every winter that's ever come before. In Yakutsk, the air doesn't just freeze your skin, it freezes time. At first, the cold feels like silence, but silence has teeth. It bites through my gloves, crawls into my fingers, and turns my skin into something that doesn't feel like mine. The air itself burns, not every breath stings like fire made of glass. My camera stops responding, my fingertips stop responding, and slowly. So do I. I try to speak, but the sound freezes before it leaves my mouth. My lips are numb, my jaw trembling uncontrollably. My guide warns me, if you can't feel your fingers, you have 10 minutes to get inside. I glance down. The edges of my gloves are turning white. Frostbite isn't a story here. It's a countdown. The city looks peaceful, almost beautiful in its stillness, but beauty lies. The cold doesn't care who you are, explorer, filmmaker, or fool. Out here, the air doesn't just touch you, it consumes you. I start to walk faster, but my legs move slower, heavier, each step echoing in the frozen emptiness. I can feel time stretching, painfully slow, like it wants to trap me here forever. This isn't weather anymore. It's a test. The world around me begins to fade, not into darkness, but into white. Endless, blinding white. The cold has a sound now, a low, distant hum that fills my ears, like the planet itself is whispering. My breath turns heavy, uneven. My hands, once trembling, are now still, too still. Pain gives way to numbness, and numbness is far more dangerous. I try to flex my fingers. They don't move. My guide shouts something, but his words break apart in the wind. I can't feel my face. I can't feel my feet. For a moment, I think, maybe this is how the cold wins. Not with violence, but with quiet surrender. The city is only a few streets away, yet it feels like another world. My vision blurs. Every step becomes a negotiation between will and collapse. And just when I start to think I won't make it, I see it. A faint orange glow through the snowstorm. A coffee shop, a door, a chance. I stumble forward, barely holding the camera. The door opens, and warmth hits me like a memory of life itself. The door shuts behind me, and the world changes. The silence of the outside explodes into the hum of life. Soft music, voices, the hiss of a coffee machine. My vision flickers as warmth floods back into my body, painful and beautiful, all at once. It feels like waking up from a frozen dream. I peel off my gloves, and my fingers are ghost white. When I press them together, the pain is electric, sharp, alive, unbearable. My guide hands me a cup of tea. I hold it like it's a heartbeat. The steam touches my face, and I finally feel something other than fear. Through the window, the city continues. Snow falling, people walking, a quiet defiance against nature itself. Here, survival isn't an act of strength. It's routine. These people don't fight the cold. They coexist with it day after day, breath after breath. I realize then that Yakutsk isn't the coldest place on Earth because of its temperature. It's because it asks one question every day: how much can you endure to stay alive? And somehow, they always answer. The next morning, the sun rises, pale and distant, a faint disk behind sheets of ice fog. The thermometer outside reads 62 Mars, yet the streets are alive. Children walk to school wrapped like explorers, their laughter cutting through the still air. Shopkeepers shovel snow from their doorways, and buses move slowly through white clouds of exhaust. This city doesn't pause for the cold. It's built around it. Pipes carrying hot water hang above ground like veins of steel. If buried, they'd freeze solid. Markets operate under tents made of canvas and plastic, with heaters glowing red beneath them. Even the houses stand on stilts, lifted from the frozen earth below. Every sound here, footsteps, doors closing, engines rumbling, echoes with determination. I meet a man repairing a car engine in the open street. His beard is frozen stiff, yet he smiles when I ask why he stays. He simply shrugs. "It's home," he says. "You don't leave what you love. You adapt." And in that moment I understand. Yakutsk isn't surviving the cold, it has mastered it. It doesn't fight nature, it becomes part of it. Night returns like a slow tide, swallowing the city in a soft, silver darkness. The temperature drops again deeper than before, and the streets empty until only the whisper of the wind remains. From my window, I watch the breath of the city. Thin streams of smoke rising from chimneys, glowing under the moonlight like fading memories. I think about what this place has shown me. Here, life isn't measured in comfort, but in endurance. The people of Yakutsk live with a kind of quiet strength, not loud, not defiant, but steady. They have made peace with a world that tries to freeze them every single day. I step outside one last time. The air greets me like an old enemy, sharp, familiar, and almost sacred. My breath turns to mist and drifts upward, disappearing into the frozen sky. Maybe the cold isn't the enemy after all. Maybe it's a reminder that even in the harshest places, warmth isn't something you find. It's something you carry inside. The camera lingers on the horizon, endless white under the stars, and then silence.